Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video of mine here on TwitchTown 4.0. We're here on my server right now, and we're collecting ourselves some bone meal. Today, we're going to be working on lushifying a cave, so I guess we'll get right into it. So, I've just been AFKing this skelly farm a little bit, getting ourselves a little bit of bone, because we are going to need to bone meal some moss. I guess we'll get right into crafting some bone blocks, and we'll start from there, guys. Alright, we now officially have one full shulker box of bone blocks. You know what, I wanted to bring a lot more back than that, but honestly, I'm already kind of tired of crafting these, so... You know what, I think one will be more than enough. Let's grab our cluttered inventory back, and let's head home. Meet you there. But before we leave, let's make sure we don't break the wither skeleton farm, because this thing is gaming, dude. The capital G, my guy. All right, and we're here. Let's head on over to that new tunnel area. I just built this on stream, guys, and I have yet to do anything with it yet. But we expanded this tunnel system down into these caves, and this is what we're going to be lushifying today. Honestly, I'm super excited for it. We spawn-proofed this area already. I had a couple people on stream help me do it, and yeah, we're just ready to go. I started lushifying it already a little bit. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to make this whole kind of like base area all mossy. And then we're going to kind of carve out what areas we want to be deep slate again after that. So we're going to start with that, guys. Let's get to it. All right, I have filled up my inventory with bone meal. Let's get to work, guys. I've never lushified a cave before, but you know what? It can't be that hard, really. Like, I think getting a nice steady floor of moss is going to look nice. And we're going to do some glowberries and stuff. I want to get a couple sniffers down here. I'm thinking we're going to do an auto sorting system as well, probably for all the different like stone types and stuff like that. I think it's going to look really great down here. I still have definitely not become too comfortable with recording on YouTube yet. It's definitely a little out of my element for sure, but it is still really fun. I just feel cringe, man. Like, I feel super cringe. Like, it's different when I'm on Twitch and I'm like talking to you guys, but when I'm sitting here talking to myself playing Minecraft like this, I don't know. It's definitely something that's going to take a little bit of time getting into, but I definitely want to continue to do it and kind of power through like the cringe feeling. So I got the same thing when I first started streaming on Twitch, but that feeling went away after a little while once I started building a little bit of an audience. To be fair, I've never really had much of an audience on YouTube. I guess we'll see what happens with these more like let's play style videos, because even when I'm taking my breaks from Twitch, this style content is something that I could probably like continue to do. The process for making content takes much longer, but I would argue and say it's a lot less taxing on your brain, because I can literally cut out all of the dead air. And that's the best part about it, because it allows me to actually like take some time in between like my thoughts, because I can just cut out all the dead air after, and that's really cool. But I still need to find some more topics to talk about, or find a little bit more of like a direction for my videos. But for now, I think we're just going to start with this Let's Play style, and we're going to see what kind of English is hard. We're going to see what it evolves into. I also like how much faster I get progress done when I'm not focusing on chat, because man, do I ever get distracted, boy. Gotta finish up this section over here. I don't know what my exact plans are for down here, chat, but I definitely have plans to do an auto sorter. I'm not sure quite where though. I'm thinking I might have it right at the entrance right here. It might even be attached to this, so we might have the build come out here. I might carve a little bit of this mountain back, or not mountain, this part of the cave. We might flatten this section off, so we have space for a nice auto sorter like right here. We'll do like two walls, like one wall here, one wall there, and then we will have maybe some sort of minecart system coming out of this direction, coming out maybe down this way, and then we'll continue a man-made mine out that way, so it can stay at a lower Y level. Let's get this area over here finished up though first. You know, as I get a little bit more used to recording the YouTube stuff, I think my voice is going to change a lot. Right now, I'm noticing that I'm kind of sounding like almost like I'm bored, and that definitely doesn't make for great content. So that's definitely something that I'm going to have to work on. But, like, I also don't want to sound fake. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's weird. I think it's more about me just feeling slightly uncomfortable because I feel cringe. And the less I feel cringe by doing it more will make me more comfortable, and then I'll be a little bit more of like myself, you know, and like my personality will come through in my voice a little bit rather than me just like sounding like I'm being forced to do this. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely not. I think we're actually pretty close to done. Like with the bone mealing, at least. We could probably start doing the glow berries very soon. You know, I'm not great with natural decorating, and I know Seaflow, my boy, has done wonders with caves in the past. I might try recruiting him to help me decorate this. Oh no, and I found a whole nother section I missed. Let's go, dude. We'll get this done. Then maybe I'll plan out the auto sorter. Get back! That was a close one, dude. That zombie wanted to touch my butt, dude. It's like, back off, bro. That's my butt. And I didn't give consent. But that does mean we're getting into areas that aren't meticulously spawn-proof. So, we could probably stop bone mealing soon. Because these are probably areas that we're not going to be seeing too often anyway. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, she don't look too bad, guys. Don't look too bad at all. I guess we'll get started with the auto sorter now. I don't know exactly how we're going to approach this, but I think I'm going to just start by getting a handful of chests and placing them down and just kind of laying out where the auto sorter is going to be. So we're just doing this all free-handed. And of course I don't have any chests down here. It looks like we're going to have to go get some iron though anyway. Never mind, I'm dumb. I have 22 chests in my inventory. I like the idea of it going right here, but I might need to clear up a little bit of the side of this mountain. We're going to keep this entrance here to the next part of the cave. So the auto sorter is going to start right here. So we got stone, we got cobblestone, stone, andesite, granite, diorite, deep slate, cobble deep slate, gravel, sand, netherrack, nether brick, endstone, purple. I think that's it. Question mark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Let's fly back over to the mine sorter we set up at the old spawn. Home sweet home. Yes. The old spawn area. Looking nice, looking nice. How's my old base doing? Still incomplete. Man, I love the ceiling idea. Why didn't I never finish this? Yes, door. I left this here. I love it. I love it. The test housing. Man, do I miss this area. Beautiful. Mine sorter is down here? No. Aha, here it is. It should just be over here. Yes, sir. Alright. Check, 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 check. What am I really missing here? Because I don't really need the polished variants of everything like this, like we have here. Basalt. We're missing basalt. And I guess we could do an obsidian slice and a sandstone slice. Dripstone. Alright. We're not going to worry about the red sand. So dripstone, sandstone, obsidian, and basalt. That's what we're missing. It would kind of be nice to have it set up like this, though, chat. And this is the outside of the sorting system. So we got shulker loaders over here on this side. And then we have just regular T-sorters on this side. Sup, playa? Yes, all that just to head back home. I suppose we could do, like, dirt and moss, too. I don't know. Amethyst. Calcite. Yes. Where's my path? Where's my path? Where's my path? There I am. Back home. Big ship in a big boat. Oh yeah, it looks nice coming down here, guys. We're gonna square a lot of this up, and then we're gonna add, I think, a little bit of a building right here up to where the end of this comes out to. All right, so amethyst, calcite, sandstone, in no particular order. Smooth basalt, obsidian, dirt, and then we'll do 2 chests of overflow. That should be good, question mark? It looks like we're gonna need a ton more wood, guys. Oh, we got a little bit here. 49 chests. That should be good. Guess we'll do 2 double chests for each slice. Should we offset them, though? I kind of like how that looks. Add some depth to the build. Oof, wasn't enough chests. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I really should just go run a tree farm, guys. But we're just going to go chop down a bunch of trees again. That should be enough wood. Man, this is looking so nice from up top. Damn! Dude, look at this amethyst build. Oh, love it. Alright, back to work. Alright, I made an excessive amount of chests, guys. Should be good. I mean, we got to make a bunch of hoppers anyway, so they will not go to waste, let me tell you. Oops, I did that wrong. Alright, I think that looks okay. It's not a huge auto sorter, but we're not looking for anything too big anyway, so that should work. I guess let's start working on the redstone components. So first off, we need a ton of iron to make all of the hoppers. We need dust, we need comparators, and we need repeaters. Oh, where am I going? I just built that redstone geode. We gotta get all the stuff from there. Here she is. Alright, so we got some torches, we got some repeaters, and we have no comparators. That's unfortunate. I guess let's get crafty. Where's all that iron I stole? I took a bunch from somebody. I don't remember where I put it. Pink chip in a pink boat! Not here. I probably left it in one of these shulkers over here. Guaranteed. There she is. Man, that's a lot of iron. Damn, who gave me these Nautilus shells? Thank you. Freaking homie, dude. Alright, we should be good, guys. Let's get all of the redstone components done here, and then we will figure out where everything else is going after. So we're just going with a basic T sorting design here. And we're going to do a hopper clock, or not hopper clock, sorry, a dropper clock input. Honestly, I love auto sorters because I'm so, like, unorganized in Minecraft. The problem is I'm so unorganized, I don't even end up using my auto sorters whenever I make them. It's so bad. But it's still nonetheless one of my favorite things to build. I'm just gonna flex and use iron blocks here for this design. So this is where the design gets the name from. T sorter. See the T, guys? You see the T? So I guess I'll just start with this first slice just to show you how it works. So however you input the sorting system, like most people use water flow, and they'll align the items with the chest to get picked up. I'll explain that at some other point. I guess I'll like just explain the T design for now. Alright, so that's what the completed circuit looks like. So how this works is we have this redstone torch right here powering this block, which powers this hopper, making it so items cannot pass through it. So now to turn this redstone torch off, unlocking this hopper, allowing items to flow through, we're going to set up a filter in this hopper right here. We're going to take 4 of any item that will not be being put through the system, ideally something that is named, so you don't accidentally put the wrong item in and break your filtration system. And then you're going to want to put whatever item that you're filtering in there. So let's actually just use redstone here as an example. As you can see here, it's automatically starting to drain. And once we get to the number 41, it stops. Now the reason behind that being is we're using a comparator to send our signal out. And how a comparator works is it will look at whatever container it is comparing, which in this case it is this hopper right here. And it is saying, hey, I have a redstone output as strong as it is full, if that makes sense. So 41 items is only enough to make the signal come right here to the end of this block. Now the second we hit 42 or above items in this sorter, it will send out a signal just strong enough to hit this block, which will complete the circuit, because then this repeater will then pick up that signal, sending it to this torch, turning it off, unlocking the hopper, and allowing the items to pass through. So we set up a whole bunch of these slices We have our filter set up above, and then you add a water stream of some sort to feed the items into the filters. And whatever items don't make it, or whatever items don't have filters, will just end up in like an overflow, which will be like a slice at the end here that doesn't have the filter. I hope that kind of explains it a little bit for you guys, but I'm just gonna get into building it either way. All right, every slice is done just the same. Oh, I gotta pick the hopper up. Ah, there it is. Got him. All right, so now we need to figure out where the input's going to be, and we need to figure out the direction of flow for the item sorting. Okay, so I plan on building this mine crane in the water right here above the mine. So I'm thinking maybe we can have our input hidden inside of the mine crane. That might look nice. And then we could have dropper clock underwater here. We'll then spit the items into a water flow that comes like right about here. And this is where we can have a secondary input chest as well. Have that secondary input chest alongside of where the wall's gonna be, so that would be this block right here. Hey, get back! Get back! I messed up some of the spawn proofing over here. Let's go, dude. It's okay, I was gonna put one torch there, it'll be fine. So yeah, this will be an input chest of some kind. Ooh, but hiding all that piping is going to be a pain. So our input chest doesn't even come directly below where this drops. We're gonna have to hide it all right here, so we'll have to maybe make it look like a big stalagmite or stalactite. I don't know which one's which. So yeah, we'll just encase it in stone, and we'll just have to do a little underground here. So we'll bring it straight down. Where is it coming down again? Comes down right down here. So we'll have to make it look like part of the side of that mountain. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's just get the main input chest in for now, and then we could figure out the mine crane thing after. A while since I've done any redstone, guys. I don't even remember how to do this. I'm gonna do this with observers instead of droppers, because we get a faster pulse that way. So I'm just gonna clear out a little bit of a spot here, and we're just gonna kind of mess around, do some survival stone, if you will. Alright, so we have a comparator telling us when this chest has an item in it. That is then going to power a sticky piston that is going to have an observer facing into that block there, and we want an observer facing off this way here. I guess it would make more sense to have all this linked to the hopper rather than the chest, but that's okay. We're just figuring it out. We're just remembering it. So if I remember correctly, if we put an item in there, that should just immediately push this out and start pulsing them. That's how fast it would spit out items if we had it hooked up to a dropper. All right, let's strip this down and start fresh again. So we're gonna move the chest up one block, so I'd like it better up there. We then have, okay, so I guess we're gonna need a dropper there and a hopper there, so the items get fed into the dropper. And when there's an item in the dropper, send a signal, this piston, pushing out this observer, pulsing the signal back into the dropper. So let's see how this works. Okay, I don't like this 3-shot burst. What's causing that? Maybe we should have this pull power from the hopper rather than the dropper. Oh, this is hurting my brain. It's been so long since I've done redstone. This isn't right. This definitely is not right. How do I power this? So I went AFK for a second. I just came back. It's slime time! I just realized I think I need a note block. I think that'll help. Let's go get one. Now the real question is this gonna work? One way to find out. Yeah, buddy! So that's how it's done. Very satisfying. Beautiful. Alright, let's grab some glass and start setting up the water flow. Happy I smelted all this glass the other day. I'll turn off my borderless glass so I can see what I'm doing again. I need fences too, don't I? Oh man, I really need to run that tree farm. This sucks. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's crawling with them, guys. There's literally 3 of them over there. I gotta make some torches, guys. Oh. Slime time! Alright, we got our fences, guys. Fences acquired, chat. So, if I remember correctly, the fence needs to travel on top of the hopper. And the reason why we do that is because if you look at the hitbox of an item, and if you look at where the blocks line up here, you can see the border of the block as I go between them. If we can have that hitbox of the item line up in between the two, see how it's instantly picking the item up? We can have our filters pick the items up that way. So we need to align our items with the edge of this block, and I'll show you how we do that in just a moment. It's slime time. These guys are harmless. We're just gonna let them chill. Oh, I gotta do some mining. I just realized, so much for this entrance idea, eh? I don't like that. Man, I guess there is still enough head clearance to get under there, but it's not gonna look nice. You know what, we'll see if we can find another way through after. Whoa, where the hell are these creepers coming from, man? Jesus. Really gotta get those torches, man. I'm gonna really regret putting it off, but I'm gonna put it off. Another one! Jesus. Alright, guys, so what the game plan here is, we're gonna put some soul sand right here to lift the items. They're gonna flow down here, and then they're gonna hit this chest. So if you can see here, just that itty bitty tiny space in between the chest and the block here, the glass, that is an empty space. The chest actually isn't the size of a full block. If you look, there's a little tiny bit of space in between the chest and the next block. So what happens is this item will then fall right into that little tiny groove, which will perfectly align it between these 2 blocks, and then the item will continue flowing directly in between these 2 blocks, and then it will allow it to be picked up by whatever filter we have set up for it. So say we throw cobblestone in here and we have this set up to pick up cobblestone, it's only going to pick up the cobblestone. And whatever else we put through that doesn't have a filter is going to make it to the end where we don't have any filter set up. So we're just going to go ahead and build that. We'll worry about decorating it all after. I'm going to have to go get soul sand as well. Ugh. And with every corner you take, you have to be mindful of making sure that your items stay aligned. So you want to make sure that it hits this corner right here, boom, and then stays aligned over here. Alright, now we need to go get soul sand and water, I suppose. We'll also need pressure plates and packed ice. Hey, Pyfro just joined. Let's go. Say hi to you too, Pyfro. Slime time. Yeah, I mean, you heard the man. You read it here first, guys. Alright, let's go on that supply run. We might have most of the stuff over from the last sorter that we built. Also, maybe somebody remind me in the comments that I gotta finish setting up the input for the sorting system. I didn't do it right. I rushed through this build in creative mode and I didn't stress test it or anything. I just did a water flow where I just throw the items in here and then they get aligned and picked up. But, I mean, it didn't really work out too well. It's just not optimal doing it that way. Too many items missed their filter. And we have packed ice over here from Onion. We have a water bucket. We have pressure plates. I don't see no damn soul sand though. You know what? I just remembered Onion only had a single piece to give me. You know what? I think I grabbed a bunch of soul sand. I'm trying to remember where I left. I think I might have actually left it at Pyfro's base. You know what? I'm just gonna fly over there and check anyway. I think I did, but I'm not too sure. I was hitting hard today, guys. I don't remember where I left that soul sand. He's saying it's not at the spider farm. I wonder if Onion would remember. Wise words. Very wise words. Give me that soul sand. Let's make sure we grab like at least a stack. Try not to burn ourselves alive though, preferably. Chat. Alright, that's more than enough, guys. Let's get out of here. Long way to the roof. What am I doing? Alright, time to fly my trusty Ender Dragon home. Sick me there! Alright, we got our soul sand, packed ice, pressure plates, and I don't remember what else I needed. You know, it may only have been a minute since I said what I needed in the video, but honestly, I Ligma hit heavy, and it's been probably like 20 minutes for me IRL, so. Let's start by putting our soul sand in place. Boom. Now we didn't need to do the water. I like this little underground pond. I wonder if that's natural. You know, it's definitely natural. All right, now wherever the water stops, what we're gonna do is we're going to use a pressure plate right where the water stops before we put down another set of water, or else we'll just have backflow and then the items will get caught. The water will flow backwards as well as forwards. So what we're gonna do to avoid the items getting caught on the pressure plate, because they will not slide past it, if not, is we'll use a piece of ice. So then the items will then slide over the ice, making it past the pressure plate into the next water stream. So it's looking like we're gonna have to do this several more times. Definitely ruined a bunch of the spawn proofing when I was building. We're getting so many mobs. What was that? Oh my. Oh my. Sir? You're a murderer. Jesus Christ. Wow, dude. Wait, my shulker. Thank God I seen that, dude. That's a ton of glass. Glass, yeah. Damn, dude, we really gotta get the spawn proofing. I gave in and made an infinite water source. I'm sick of going back and forth up there, man. Taking too long. Alright, water flow is done. Let's set up some filters. I like using iron nuggets for my filters. So, like I said, it's best to name them at an anvil. So if I accidentally put any other iron ingots, so if I put any other iron nuggets in my sorting system, it doesn't break it. So let's start on this end and then just do all our filters. This last one here, we're not going to use a filter. We're actually going to get rid of the comparator completely. But we're going to get rid of the redstone torch below sorting. That will shut this last slice off, making it overflow. So I'm just going to fill all of these at the filter so they don't pick up any items at all. There's some junk items in some of these filters. I'm just going to leave them. And we're just going to test it with something that we know isn't going to get picked up, like redstone or something. We just want to make sure it all makes it to our overflow. So let's just empty our inventory here to start. Grab ourselves a couple stacks of redstone. Let's throw it in our output. Let's watch the output work. Watch it get lined up here. Okay, so the items are aligned correctly, flowing halfway between glass and the hopper. As you can see, some of the hitboxes coming over, so that would allow them to be picked up. As you see, they are being picked up here at the end. The chest that doesn't have the filter. Beautiful. Now say if we were to take this redstone and we were to set it up as a filter and say, let's say the third chest over. Now all this redstone is going to start being picked up by this one, and as soon as it goes over 41, it's going to automatically start depositing them. So yeah, you do need a little bit extra of the item for it to be sorted. Like you need 41 in every filter. But yeah, that's essentially how it worked. So now I just need to figure out what filter is going to be for what item. Okay guys, like 20 hours later, this is what I've come up with. So we got a nice white to a dark gradient here, and then it kind of goes off into red to like off colored, and then we got just like all the wacky wild colors here. So we might change this. Might. Oops, I do have the filter set up for the most part. So we should just be good, dude. Like, this is like capital G gaming, dude. So I'm gonna grab a handful of just random blocks, and we're just gonna start throwing them in here and just getting them sorting, dude. Definitely gonna be really cool to see this thing working firsthand. Okay, while this is emptying, we'll go check our storage area. That cobble deep slate's being picked up. Hell yeah. Okay, let's just make sure this is working real quick. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, let's grab all this. Sort away. Oh wait, no, we don't need the gravel in there. Whatever, it will end up in the overflow. Oh man, it's cool watching this work, guys. Excuse me, sir? Sir? Yeah, we're gonna have to grab more torches. Yeah, guys, that's it. We got her done, guys. We got her done. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit here today. On our next video, we'll probably be decorating this and maybe get Seaflow to help us do a little bit more work around the cave. I think we got a decent amount done today. Did a lot of decorating around the cave. Well, mossifying, at least making it look a little lush. We got our auto sorter built. We got all of our item filters done and figured out. And we got it running like properly already, which is great. Great news for us, guys. So yeah, we'll catch you in the next one because I definitely am having